One of the things I realized over the years of building and listening to the soul of women of ancient futures is that when a big vision comes to you, you fully receive it, you fully connect with it, you fully listen to it, but the how and which you're going to manifest it, you can let that go. Welcome to the Seeing in the Dark podcast, the podcast for the women of the ancient futures. Women that see beyond eyes and know beyond mind and are here to make a change from a deep communion with the mystery of life. Seeing in the Dark is about walking paths that have not been walked before and daring to show up for the mission and dream life that is knocking on your door. My name is Nicole Nyima Costerus, mystic, medium, initiated priestess, and here to take you into the mysteries of purpose, power, ritual, and intuition. May you embody your own unique essence so deeply that your vibration naturally teaches, inspires, and assists others. Let's dive in. Welcome to this week's episode in which I have exciting news to share with you. This is a dream coming true, a dream that I planted a seed, years ago. I created a vision on a Pinterest vision board years ago, and now years later, without actually me thinking about it all the time or trying to make it happen or anything like that, but by me following my intuition in each moment, following my inspiration, meeting the fears along the way, poof, suddenly it's here. So this episode is not only an exciting announcement from me about a big dream that has come true, it's also a testimony of dreams coming true and the possibility and the probability of that. So I very much believe, and I had so many confirmations throughout my life, but I very much believe that the visions that come to you are coming to you for a reason. They are knocking on your door because they want to be birthed through you into the world. Yeah, so whatever dream or vision it is that you are having right now, trust them, embrace them, love them, listen to them, and allow yourself to be guided step by step to the power of your inner guidance and intuition. That's what I did. And where I am today is such an exciting place to be in. A little bit more about that later or in a moment. I first want to take you back to show you that when I started my journey into entrepreneurship, into building a soul-based business, I didn't know anything about business. I didn't know anything about charging money. I was really shy in starting to share my gifts. I felt really scared that it would not work out, that it would not be good enough, that people would maybe not be interested in my work. And the beginnings of that were really, really scary for me. So scary that a live event, which for me was a herniated disc in my lower back, kind of pushed me into entrepreneurship full time because I was too scared to make the jump. So let's go back 12 years ago in 2012, where I started my first business, which was a home massage practice. So at that time, I was still working as a social worker full-time with young children, with parents with psychiatric problems. And as a side thing, I started my massage practice. So I would invite people, they would come to my home, I would massage them. And that was a period in my life where I really learned how to charge for money, how to tune into someone's body, how to listen to their energy, to what they need, how to handle clients, how to welcome new clients, like all the basics of business I learned in my first business, which was my massage practice. Now, like I said, at that time, I didn't know anything about entrepreneurship because it might be very easy for you to see me with women of ancient futures, like supporting thousands of women each year, making these amounts of money, having a team of 4, and then go like, oh, wow, it all looks so easy and effortless. But then forgetting that I had a 12-year journey before this point. After my massage practice, I slowly started to teach mediumship more. I changed my business to Wild Woman Rise, which was retreats courses for intuition and mediumship. And then only in 2019, I gave birth to Women of Ancient Futures. And it was when Women of Ancient Futures was birthed that I really felt this is going to stay here for a while. I feel that this is the business or the mission or the soul of the business also that feels like one that I will walk with for many, many years to come. And so I remember, I think it was around 2018 that I was in Bali, 2017 or 18, and I bumped into this flyer of a festival called Ancient Futures. I never went to the festival, but there was something about these words, Ancient Futures, that just kind of hit me very deep. So I took this flyer with me and I carried it for many years, actually. And all the time it was on my altar and I would look at it, Ancient Futures, and it would just, I don't know, something would feel right. I knew something would come from it, but I just didn't know what yet. And I'm going to be honest with you. Everything that I created with Women of Ancient Futures came from that place of deep listening to the soul of my business, deep listening and connecting with Women of Ancient Futures that didn't have the name even back then, but the soul, the entity of Women of Ancient Futures was already with me, communing with this entity as an alive being. That's how I started to relate with Women of Ancient Futures before I started to create any offer or anything inside the business. It started from building a relationship with the soul of my business, listening to the qualities that I sense in there, listening to the offers that wanted to come out of there. And building that altar, that business altar that helped me to connect to the soul of Women of Ancient Futures. And it was in a night in 2018, I believe, that suddenly this name came to me, Women of Ancient Futures. And I knew this is it. This is it. I want to build my business now and keep this name because I was changing a lot. I was exploring what type of business fits me, what type of offers. I was never someone that could land in one modality only. So I knew it needed to be this blend where ancient traditions have a very prominent place. Modalities that are old, that I know have a deep wisdom, a deep knowledge inside of them, and are deeply connected to mystery, magic, ritual, intuition, and purpose. So Women of Ancient Futures got birthed, like Women of Ancient Futures opened the doors in 2019. And at that point, it was around mediumship, psychic abilities, retreats, mentorships around living your purpose, mission, and creating your soul business. And it grew out to what it is today. And I remember 2018 or 19 that I was having this dream about a school of mystic arts like mediumship, communicating with the spirits, developing your psychic abilities, working with the herbs, working with magical creatures. Like basically, I saw a Hogwarts, Harry Potter school where you can learn mystic arts. Different mystic arts not only taught by me, but also by other amazing teachers that are at home in temple arts, in mysticism, archetypal work, Kundalini awakening work, dream translation. I don't know. I just saw this whole picture of the school that I wanted to give birth to. And the thing is, when a big vision comes to us, it can feel a bit overwhelming, like, wow, this new big vision is here. And then we can become blocked around the actual steps to take to let this vision come to reality, right? So one of the things I realized over the years of building and listening to the soul of Women of Ancient Futures is that when a big vision comes to you, you fully receive it, you fully connect with it, you fully listen to it, but the how in which you're going to manifest it, you can let that go. You can let that go. All you need to do is follow your inspiration and inner guidance in each moment. So I was feeling guided to create certain programs. And then I would create that program. And then my inspiration would guide me into launching a podcast, and I would do that. Then my inspiration led me to creating a retreat, and I would do that. Then my inspiration would lead me to, or not always inspiration, sometimes a challenge would then lead to me starting to hire people and build a team. So I don't have to do it all by myself anymore. And so when I look back over the last 5 years, I would say, and I zoom out, I can see that each thing that I was building, each thing that I was feeling inspired to create was a building block in the castle that is called Women of Ancient Futures and the school that it has become. Yeah. So I never build each block with the idea, hey, I am building a school now. What is the next block? No, I was connected to life. I was connected to my intuition and my inspiration. And from there, I started to spontaneously create. And then one day, as I zoomed out, all the building blocks were there for this school that I've been dreaming about for years. So today I want to announce to you that Women of Ancient Futures has become, and always was in a way, a school of the mystic arts. Not only a school of the mystic arts, it's specifically a school of mystic arts for women on a mission. Because what I found over the years is that the soul of Women of Ancient Futures attracts mainly women on a mission. Women that want to make a change in the world as facilitators, coaches, mentors, body workers, creatives, dancers. And yes, there are also sometimes women that are in a job or that are in a field where maybe they don't want to set up their own business. But most of the women that come into connection with my programs are women on a mission. Whether they're all the way at the beginning and thinking about it, like, oh, I would love to start a business of my own, or I would love to make a certain change in the world or in my family or in my community, or whether they have fully established businesses, Women of Ancient Futures usually attracts women on a mission. So that's why this school, the Women of Ancient Futures School of Mystic Arts, is specifically for this group of women. Now, with this opening of this School of Mystic Arts, of course, you maybe want to know a bit more about what is this school all about. Yeah. This school is all about developing your intuition. It's about developing your ability to connect with your mediumship, your psychic abilities, to connect with the spirit world, to connect with the power of ritual, ceremonies for deep transformation, to connect with the power of your dreams, to connect with the power of your mission, help you and support you in building a deeply soul-aligned, soulful business as well. Yeah. You might have known that if you've been following me for a while, you see that I love to make this blend of these things. Purpose, power, ritual, intuition. Those are the things I love that you will see me teach about, share about, talk about, and so on. So with today's episode, I want to let you know that the doors are open for the Women of Ancient Futures School of Mystic Arts. And I'm really excited because all the programs that we are sharing fit so beautifully into this school. And you might also know that so far I've been teaching mainly online. Yeah. Also a little bit forced because of the whole COVID situation a few years ago. I just started to build Women of Ancient Futures as an online platform. But now with the opening of the school, Women of Ancient Futures, I decided to come back into in-person teaching as well. So that means that the school will also open this autumn, this fall, with in-person trainings as well. So that means everybody in the Netherlands or close enough and that wants to travel towards the Netherlands, you can join me in in-depth programs and trainings in person in the area of Amsterdam as well. Now, with the opening of the school, I also have a very special offer for you in which you can sign up on the waitlist. As you might have known, last year I launched my year training, Mystic Medium, which is a 1 year in-depth training, a comprehensive training that teaches you everything that you need to know about psychic readings, the basics of mediumship, dream translation, and rituals and ceremonies for deep transformation. So this is for women that want to include working with your psychic abilities, mediumship, ritual, and ceremony in your work as a facilitator, a coach, a body worker, creative, writer, dancer, singer, or if you're just interested in developing yourself more in those areas. I have been developing my mediumship around 12 years now. And I am also still continuing to develop. I offer demonstrations where I connect with loved ones in spirit and bring beautiful connection to audiences, but also one-on-one. And I've been studying in this specific modality of evidential mediumship, where you don't only receive messages from loved ones in spirit, but you become really specific about who this person was. What was their job? Like, what did they love in life? What did they feel challenged by? So I really bring forward the character and who this person was in life before you receive a beautiful message from your loved one in spirit. And this is something that I'm teaching in the year training Mystic Medium. I've been teaching mediumship for almost a decade now. And this school is going to provide a space where I can teach in depth on how to develop your psychic abilities, how to read energy of people who are alive, of people in spirit. I even have modules around reading animals, children and babies. We have modules around readings and creativity. So we make drawings and then offer readings to each other from that. There is a variety of 10 different types of readings that you will learn in this year training Mystic Medium. But not only that, there is also a really beautiful part of the year where we focus on rituals and ceremonies for deep transformation. Rituals and ceremonies that are anchored in ancient traditions, from Egyptian to West African to Indian to New Zealand to South American, like ancient traditions from all over the world. Why? Because I found in my studies that went from dieting 1 month in the Amazonian jungle to being initiated as a voodoo priestess in West Africa for 2 months, to doing temple trainings in Finland, in India. I have traveled many places to study ancient traditions, and I found that many of them, most of them, if not all of them, have so much in common. It's about working with nature, with the elements, with the spirits, with the herbs, with the ground, with our bodies, with magic, with mythology. And all of that is in this year training as well. Now, there is a lot more to share about the year training. And this autumn, like I said, we have a new round starting. A new round which includes 2 groups. This year we had 1 group online. Next year, which starts this autumn, we have 1 group in person, which will be happening in the area of Amsterdam once a month on a Saturday. And we have 1 group online, which happens twice a month on evenings, on Thursday evenings. And I'm really excited because this will allow for the people who live close enough to Amsterdam to study with me in person, and the people that are international or in the Netherlands and prefer to study online with me to study online. I'm really excited for this new round of Mystic Medium, and I have a really beautiful special offer for the first ones that sign up for this new year. You will be the first one to hear about this special offer if you sign up for the waitlist. You can do so through the link below this episode. And once you sign up for the waitlist, in the coming 2 weeks, probably, or within a week or 2, I'm just finalizing everything now with the location and the program and the guest teachers, because we have amazing guest teachers. I'm not the only teacher in this year. Once that's all said, doors will open and you will be the first one to hear about this special offer for Mystic Medium 2024-2025. I'm excited. I'm really excited to come back to in-person teaching, but I'm also really excited to continue the work online because that also gives me a lot of freedom to travel. It gives me the opportunity to meet women from all over the world. And so this combination is golden for me. And I wanted you to be the first ones to know that you can receive this special offer by signing up for the waitlist. So let's take a moment of celebration for the Women of Ancient Futures School of Mystic Arts for Women on a Mission, starting with this beautiful year training, Mystic Medium 2024-2025. Sign up for the waitlist. The link is below this episode, and you'll be the first one to hear about this special offer. Much love, and see you next week. Did you receive any inspiration, motivation, or powerful breakthroughs by listening to this episode? Then please share this episode by taking a screenshot and tagging me in your stories at nicole.nyima.costerus. I would love to celebrate you, share you in my stories, and it would mean so much to have my work reach more powerful, passionate women like you. Thank you so much, and looking forward to see you next week.